No, tell me, my love, it all starts with a smile. As you walked past me in the corner, my mind drifted away at the little thoughts of you. And every day I find myself drawn towards you, girl. I'm holding on and praying for the days we'll be. With a smile we will face what comes head on. I'm lost in thought as I delight to share this life with you. You were all that I ever want. You were all that I ever need. I'm praying for the best time of our lives. And love is all that we ever need. Every moment, now and forever. And on this day as two hearts become one. But the best of all, you gotta make this house a home. That I ever want. You were all that I ever need. I'm praying for the best time of our lives. Love is all that we ever need. Every moment, now and forever. And on this day as two hearts become one. When the best of all, you gotta make these sounds a whole.
In a place where being conservative is glorified, they became the tongue breaker.
Now they are one of the pioneers in symphonic metal band. They could have chosen to take revenge, but they forgave their people. They became the government representative among their very own people who betrayed them. My dear friends, we have Mr.
I'm James Remek, the founder and also the vocalist and also the bassist of the band, GMP the band. And here's my guitarist and also the backing vocal, Mr. Kabung.
You forgot the name.
I was waiting for him to answer himself.
Friends. Now misses a chance to pull leg. You can charge more from him, okay? Since we are not friends. So I heard that you were also working for choir, gospel choir,
No.
Worship team.
worship team.
Yeah. I have different worship team, but then
Different worship team. Okay.
Yeah.
Why this change from gospel to metal band? And you know not a taboo between gospel and metal band. So why?
Yeah, exactly. Because like I've been in the choir, I've been in the church ministry for more than a decade. And I find joy working in the ministry, being a choir member, and also I was also the music coordinator of my church. Like 15 years back. I find joy. Some of the best things that I find working in the church is I find it nurtures me spiritually and prepares me disciplined action. So things that I'll be facing in the after the things that I've been after the church things, no, things that I could concentrate on my journey. It was like that. And even though I've been in the church for more than 10 years, I find joy, but still then I developed the thought, and I've been questioning myself, why do not churches support musicians? Why don't church give value to music? Why don't my kind of churches? Because since we live in a very conservative society, very conservative community where the younger generation, the young stars, as I say, no, have to follow everything the elders have to decide, whether it's good or bad, right or wrong. We come from that kind of background, and I was like, I've been fighting for respect and value in my church itself. Many of the meetings that I've been in, I gave my thoughts about how musicians and music should be valued in the church. If we serve a God, if we serve the highest, greatest God, why don't musicians who give praise, who give musical thoughts, musical emotions in worship and in thoughts and lyrics or composition, whatever, in musical term, why don't musicians do not get the kind of respect if we serve the greatest God? And why do we always, there's one thing, because I have faced lots of this problem from churches, because the churches always make the budget small to get the cheapest instrument. If we serve the greatest God, why don't we value musicians and plan to get a better instruments, even for the church and ministries and for all the musicians now? Why cheapest musicians? God is great. What about with better instruments also? On practical term, it was like that. And I have to look after myself. Since I have found out that churches cannot support musicians professionally, for those who comes with a thought or self-thought, doesn't matter. But still then, I found that I have to take care of myself also. And that's the reason why I have to I need to level up. I'll be in the church anytime they need me. But still then I need to venture also to where my potential will carry me. And that's the reason why I quit being in the church choir and also the music coordinator, and I started my own project, GMP. It's a project, God Will Music Project. It was like that.
So there are certain sect of people in churches who say that if you're singing a gospel song, you should not sing a secular song. You must have inquired and heard about those people, and you must have faced those people as well. I'm not saying that's a bad ideology or something. It's a personal thing.
We do.
But what's your thought that they're saying that if you serve Lord, no need to sing secular music?
Yeah, even today, because my guitarist and both of us, since we have opted to become a professional musicians in our own fraternity, even to this day we face that problem, and lots of opinions, endless opinions from people, especially in social medias. Yeah, and it was like that. We've been facing that kind of problem, opinions after opinions, but still then it is like, if we cannot sing, we have to filter what kind of music. If it is, of course, we check the lyrics. We are musicians. It was like we have to take music as a profession, not beyond that. Music as a profession. That's the reason why I founded the project. Beyond music, it's like if a Christian youth, if my guitarist and both of us cannot play secular music, it's the same as a deacon cannot work in a a deacon working in a church cannot work in the government sector. Something that's like something more or less. I thought in that way, my kind of perspective. A deacon cannot do business. A church worker cannot do NGOs ka business ka, and a church worker cannot be in a teaching profession where he or she doesn't teach at all. It's like judgmental thoughts for us because we have been facing that kind of judgment every now and then. It's like music is a profession. It's the same as you going to office as a profession and serving the Lord. It's us being as a Christian youth, we have to do what we have to do. As a musician, as a performer, what demands, we filter what should be done, what cannot be done. And that's how we have been rolling.
So you do accept that there is a correlation of satanic music in metal band?
More or less, because
He's laughing, okay.
you want
He didn't expect that question. Don't you?
Yeah. I've been like watching documentaries. I studied a lot how music was. I've been influenced first by pop music culture, but still I need to learn how musicians write the songs, how music performer does, how songwriter does, manager does, this and that. I've been studying it. When I watch through the documentaries, most of the documentaries I come across, like many of the metalheads, many of the metal musicians are associated kind of in a darker atmosphere in the background. But eventually I think things got a shift where a metal music doesn't, because since we got involved into the metal music scene, I kind of get that metal music are not satanic, are not that dark. By default, metal music is aggression. There's aggression, there's power, punch, there's lots of, it's loud, of course, it has to be loud because it's metal. Just that we produce lots of aggression and adrenaline rush kind of music. Doesn't mean that our music is dark. And as time goes on, I happen to experience that mainstream music are even darker than the metal music these days.
Can you name any?
I better not, because mainstream music, like the pop music culture, say we have seen on the social medias how things are, even the Grammys and all, things, big shots, musicians, big shots, Grammy awardees have been speaking out that things are being played from behind the scene, how things are working, because people who are into Christianity faith, especially, they have been proclaiming louder these days. But metal music are not directly associated. Maybe in the darker days where, because probably especially in they portray burning of churches.
I've seen burning Bible, blood.
Yeah, Bible
and
blood.
Burning churches. So
burning churches.
That's not good representation.
No, it's not. It's not very true. And in the 80s and 90s music, it was very gory. No, it was very dark, very gory, especially in the. But I think things has the social media, YouTube, the social media platform has some sensitive issue these days. So I think it's even the portraying of the metal music into dark scene has gotten even a little lighter and better these days. So I disagree that metal music is dark and satanic or such. No, it's just a youth expressing what they have to, being in the music profession. It's like the necessity of being in the genre.
So you told me about that you filter music,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yes.
You are able to filter music, but you're not able to filter women for yourself. Guys.
That was a tricky for him to answer.
I think I got you.
It's kind of tough for me now. reality world. Yeah. The thing is that women that I want do not like getting like are not affluent with my likes and dislikes. No, it's like total contrast. Women that like me, I do not like them towards like that.
Come on, you have traveled Mao Gate to whatever and you are not able to find.
Yeah, lots. I met friends with lots of beautiful women, beautiful girls. Connections is that, but still, then I always keep my profession first. Always, not only. I do not have time for I cannot commit yet, right now.
So is this a trauma, or for, let's say, you're not able to commit? So is it a trauma that, okay, if you won't be able to have a certain bracket of women, which no one can. Everyone is not perfect. Everyone has its flaws,
True.
isn't it? Okay, in your metal band, you are putting expression of you into the music, isn't it? Imagine you have your wife, okay, and now you're able to put the expression of two people in one band. Won't it be covering a large scope? How about that?
That means if I have a wife,
Yeah.
and I had like, if she is a musician,
Forget about musician, even if she's not. Now, let's say, generally what girls do now, they tend to refine boys. They tend to nurture them in most of the things. You must have also seen in your father's life. So,
women are always the boss.
yeah. Guys. Agree. So now you know the emotion of you. And okay, this is my emotion. I'm sad today. I'll put that in my metal music, symphony metal music, and it will replicate to the audience. So, but what part of audience is it covering?
Yeah.
But now you have two emotions. You might be sad, but you have love of your wife. You might be very jolly in mood, but your wife might be sad. Now you're putting two emotion into your music. So imagine the level of audience it will cover. How about that?
Yeah, true. Because metal music, normally when we write, we express, just like you said, we express a little bit of an aggressive thoughts, rebellious thoughts. By default, rock music, there's a melodic side of any metal, because just because it is heavy doesn't mean it's dark or rebellious, because there's lots of melodic, and we much percent of my band music are also melodic. Melodic, some of the person will be technical, melodic, and then heavy, all mixed into one, scripted into one. It's like that. So even like I think so. The audience though, I do not target the local kind of audience, the local listeners, especially our locality where people tend to listen to only the trending kind of music. I want to portray how people would listen to my music, how my community, how the upbringing youngsters would listen to our music after 40, 50 years. After I'm gone, after we're gone, people would listen, oh, my brothers have done this before, long before we're like encountered this kind of music. I was the kind of target, the audience target is not for the local target, no, but way beyond. That's how we've been focusing on, the band have been focusing on.
So we talked about emotions of two people.
Yes.
AI can bring 100 and 1,000 of people into the music band. Imagine 1,000, 10,000, their emotion, their anger, happiness, everything into one music. Can you think AI can replace metal band music? Because nowadays you can make music. There are apps which can make music for you. You just need to type the prototype that I want this type of music. This will be my emotions. This will be this, and it's done. Can you imagine, or do you imagine that okay, one day AI will take my job, or do you think it's just a stepping stone that okay, it will collaborate with us, but not taking our job?
Yeah, AI has been the biggest enemy for musicians also. But still, then there are things that AI could replace in technology, in helping, in questions, in there are many aspects that AI could help. But when it comes to music, and even I myself have tried like making music in AI. I am totally impressed. Like in a few minutes, though, you could describe just like you said, described how the music should do, then genres, pick select, and then the mood, and then it pops, and then what? It was totally easy, so easy. It's very easy, but still, then I find that real musicians cannot be replaced by AI.
Why?
Because there is emotions that we put in our real voice, real music, real drumming. And then even to this day, for technology dependent source, that's another thing. But for a real band to perform, where people wants to see a real musicians with emotion playing, performing for them. And that's the reason why one thing is emotion. AI can never replace emotion, can never have input the emotion for, as far as I know, as far as I've tested now, can never replace the emotion that we put into the music. And AI music, though, we could listen for a few times, and then it was too perfect, and it was too like the frequency, it's too flat, and that's the reason why our ear tends to get bored. Things that are too perfect, people don't like it. And that's the reason why a little bit of a mistake, a little bit of incompleteness into the music, into the singing to the music. That's the reason how music of the early days are still relevant to this day, right? 70s, 80s, 90s music still relevant in 2025, 2026. Imagine. That's the reason why real emotions cannot be misplaced by AI. And that's how real musicians will always thrive.
But since you said that the technology is evolving, you see the number of musicians, middle band musicians in 90s, and now it has gone down significantly, isn't it? So how isn't that a contradiction that okay, at one point you're saying that okay, 90s music is still relevant, but why is our music which is there in 20s are not relevant? Why? Because technology, it has replaced one of the sharp minds, isn't it?
True.
So a person who should have been at the highest is now able to reach somewhere in the mid. So what's your thought on that? Why is that you see the number of metal bands in 90s? Like there was a craze of that. There's still a craze, but there's only a handful of them. Even in India, you see now, people are shifting towards Korea, people are shifting towards the Poland side, the European side, but not the authentic, those metal band, like those crazy metal band music, which used to, I have seen people dying in the concert after hearing the music, the level of adrenaline rush it gave to them. So,
Very true.
what happened?
I think all these developments and technologies advancement we cannot control anymore. We can never control, because there will be, in few years, so there would be another better things that would replace, who knows, better than AI. Things that would come just like with a beep. Anything that would, and in few years we would we would face that kind of advancement. But still, then I think the genuine efforts that the 80s, 90s metal band have been putting, and with the advancement of the social media and the streaming platform, real music, because a single musician can sit in his computer and produce lots of thousands of, just like I've said, technology. He doesn't have to learn any instrument. But with his thoughts, developments, he could totally depend on the technology, and then gadgets, gears and stuff, and then he can make lots of music through technology. But still, then And I mean, this is one of the problem where real musicians tend to like back down a little. People doesn't want to give less. People do not want to give more efforts, genuine efforts. Shortcut is one of the main problem. People cannot flourish or thrive. No, people want shortcut. And younger musicians, the reason why, another aspect is that younger musicians do not want to. Younger music enthusiasts, it should be younger music enthusiasts. They do not want to give efforts. They do not want to learn musical instruments. I have seen many of the youngsters, even from my community, like, I know why learn instrument when you can do this, do the stuff from software, technology stuff. And that's the reason why you guys will never grow. You guys did not learn instrument. How could you give emotion into your productions? Your songs could go viral for a few months. Because the real music, we do not make it for the views and likes and followers. The real authenticity, it will be there for 1,000 years. But anyone could make thousands of music in a month. We would make one music in a month. Thousands of music by AI, one real music by an authentic real musicians. The taste, the emotions, everything will be with genuine efforts. It will be different. So I think the bands of the earlier days and this, it's totally because of this a huge impact by the social medias and the streaming platforms that everyone wants shortcut. And that is one of the main aspects. I think so.
So you were ambassador of Dharti Abha Utkarsh Abhiyan Yojana, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you pronounce it in a shorter term?
Dajgua.
Dajgua.
DAJGUA. I was luckily selected to be the ambassador for the Manipur state, to represent, to share the news to all the tribal districts last year, and it has been a huge boost even for my career. And right after being selected as the ambassador, non-stop traveling completely for 1 month. We do not lunch, dinner time, everything totally changed, sleeping time totally changed. But still then it was being able to work straight under the government, it's a huge boost for me.
No, my question is not this.
Yeah, tell me.
My question is that you live in Tamenglong.
Yeah.
Tamenglong is almost the border of Assam, Manipur and Mizoram, isn't it? Don't you see as a center of trade and everything? So you were the ambassador of Janjati, Yojana, in which we celebrate the pride of Naga and try to boost the people, your own people, how to do trade and everything. Train will soon be there.
Yeah.
In Tamenglong. You were there for this scheme and everything. Tamenglong hosts only hardly 1 or 2 festivals. One is the Orange Festival, and second, I don't even know the name properly.
Amur Falcon Fest or something.
Amur Falcon Fest.
It doesn't happen every year again.
Tamenglong has cave.
Yes.
So does Ukhrul. Tamenglong has cleaner river, isn't it? But Ukhrul is much more famous than the Tamenglong.
True.
Tamenglong is the center. What did you do for that? Instead of going, you're going to Ukhrul, come to Tamenglong, visit, you will get GI tagged Tamenglong orange. There's no Tamenglong orange in Ukhrul, isn't it? So how do you see that?
Yeah, there are some aspects where we could do, and also there are things that we cannot. Just we have to share the message, but
I hope it doesn't. It's not a tough question for you, because his face is different. Okay, his face is like, he was asking about something about Janjati Yojana. Now he's Tamenglong orange.
Totally do Tamenglong orange. Yeah, there's some things that should be done by the district administration. We share the news. We give the news to the people, especially we inform all the people in a crowd. The government has been giving this and that. The only thing is that you have to go to the government, to the district administration, get the facilities, because not everyone can accommodate us. Even though I've been the ambassador for the Datskwa scheme things, where the whole tribal community of India, the government have sponsored a huge sum. We only have to share the news, to go to the concerned authority, concerned department, and do what you have and share and take the privilege where you have to. Just that. And Temelong, seriously, Temelong has to improve a lot in terms of events and festivals or such. The more we have this, there will be huge inflow of tourism also, tourists, and we have more or less the same as just like you said, Ukrul or any other district. We have a huge, beautiful landscape, rivers, lots of rivers are there, cave, oranges, and what more? Floras and faunas there. We have lots of potential. Just that we have to. It will take a little time. I know for sure, because we have to. The people have to change the mentality first. Mentality no change to development.
So how will they adjust with the
stop.
people coming from outside? Because train will be there by in the end of 2026. What's they projected? What's they have projected that by the end of 2026, train will be there in None and few other villages as well. So people from outside will be from a much broader perspective, from a much broader thinking, and they will have experience in everything. People from Tamenglong won't have. So how will you help for them of not being exploited by the people from outside?
Yeah, I think that is beyond my profession, but still then.
You are giving a diplomatic answer now, okay? Just say no, I haven't helped him. I haven't figured out that, but I'm still on the way. Why so diplomatic? Out of my profession.
People have to like get directly involved. I think people have to, especially in the office ka, and then just that Nole and Temelong people live in the foothill and or in the outskirts doesn't mean that they have the mindset to change. They have the acceptability now. Things have changed with the advancement of the roads. Temelong and Nune roads have totally improved now. So I think they will be with the coming of railway. There will be a like huge boost in the economy. But still, then the people have to be prepared for sure. That though the district administration or the local think tank will have to manage how to manage the
You want more
advancement.
festivals in Tamenglong, don't you?
I do, especially to promote all the, not only on the musicians. It's not about musicians or performers. The more events we have, our mentality change, our mindset change, no? Our perspective change. Like Nagaland is a land of festival,
Yeah.
and that's the reason. It doesn't mean that there are too many festivals. They have been facing some problems now. I know,
Yeah.
but still, then,
Extreme of everything is bad.
yeah, true. That's what. But still, then my small district, we need more platforms for not just for the performers, platforms, events, festivals. We need more of such. We have discussed earlier Orange Festival or Amul Falcon sometimes. It won't work out. No, we need more. The district administration or the local organizer need to think beyond our own comfort zone. Because I've been stationed here in Imphal, but still then, last year I went up straight to my hometown and organized a small competition, singing competition, a three-person singing competition. The about 8 or 9 group turned up. I challenged them. This is what you guys can do. This is a a very small investment. With this kind of small investment, you guys could do it on your own. Because me coming over from Imphal to Temelong here just to organize this, it's a little troubling for me. This is how I am setting example so that you guys could continue. That is what I've been trying to help my own community, But just as I went back, I did not see any events happening again. It's like that. We need more college medical facilities.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
people in India, they are, especially the parent, they don't want their kid to be metalhead fans or to pursue career in metalhead music. One of that is hairstyle. You must have suffered, isn't it?
Yes, yes, true.
Did someone call you druggist?
I had to,
Alcohol abuser or something like that?
even me, I faced the same thing because I had to convince my parent for more than 2 years. Even it took me, even my guitarist, he had long hair, okay, but due to just the same, it's more or less, it's short now, but he'll be having, coming back to long hair by the end of the year.
So he's being rebellious now.
Yeah, yeah. I grown up, matured. It's
True
like
metalhead.
that. It's like that. India, though, just like we said, hairstyles and all. It's like a particular particular individual in a profession needs to put on a robe. Say, a pastor. Since we've been discussing a little about the churches and all, a pastor's putting on a robe during a Holy Communion, or putting on a different kind of clothing on a different special occasion, just as more or less the same as that. As performers, we had to create some identity. We could do it with the short hair, we could do it with the long hair. It doesn't matter. But still, then people tend to you could be a normal guy doing taking the example of Metallica or this and that, because all of them had a very normal hair. Let them be, they're the biggest guy in the middle, but still then doesn't matter, it doesn't affect them. But for us, so my perspectives, I need to create a very dramatic appearance in my while I perform, while I sing, and that's the reason why I've been
Keeping long hairs.
Yeah. And my inspiration comes from Mohawk. No, I like the Vikinga.
You like Viking?
Viking. I totally love the Vikinga influence. And that's
Arey, you were on different genre there.
Viking influence, but still then I'm Gothic, and then it comes to symphonic. No, it's like that. I'm happy that GMP, the band, have been like spearheading in the field of symphonic now.
So have you planned to start internship in GMP? Like there'll be many youth in Tamenglong, in other state as well, and in other community as well. Giving them a certain boost will be like giving internship in your band, so that they could also have that broad-mindedness that, okay, that there's no problem in being in a band, or no problem in doing a career in music. Have you tried to do that so that people from your community can be explored too?
Very true. Definitely. Even this year, I've been planning for that. The youngsters need to open their mindset. No, it's not. I find the problem are not on the youngsters. It's the parents. It's the parents. Because
So why don't you give internship to those young people? Like keep them as interns.
yeah, this year, possibly 2026, I think we could be able to do that. I've been planning for that, because we need some financial sponsors. I've been planning, looking for that. Hopefully this year, though, there will be a huge level up of how the GMP has been working, and then to boost it, to pave some way for the youngsters, and also create some mentality mindset change in the parents, especially if the parent agrees to the youngsters. So there are I've seen lots of GMP is all about promotion, organizing things, promotion the youngsters. And that's how I find the problem not on the youngsters. I find the problem more on the parents.
So they don't want their kids to have long hairs.
Long hair. I think people have understood now. It's a profession's necessity. It's like that. Yeah.
What I've seen while being here, that Rongmais have a very close association with the Meiteis, isn't it?
Yes.
They share some common cultures, they share some common practices.
True.
What do you think that the Rongmais, can they bring peace and unity, uniting both the Nagas and the Meiteis, and bringing peace to Manipur, uniting as one and being the pioneer in that?
Yeah, especially during the crisis, Manipur community crisis, I think we have been, the Rongmai community as a whole have been like staying in a neutral side, supporting neither group. But still then, we have to be in a neutral side, and then I think, especially in the social medias and stuff, though, the particular leaders and then CSOs and things have been sharing ideas and options, the fact how things are, how things should be. Many of I've come across discussions and all, like how things erupt, how things were. It was like that, and not only about the Roma community. We do have the in Fatu, there's a section where there's a Kabui, Roma in Kabui. I think
They're the same, isn't it?
it's the same.
Yeah, because, sorry for cutting you off, but I've met Kabuis. They call themselves as Kabui. I've met Rongmais, they call themselves Rongmai. So I was confused, like, is it the difference between Rongmai and Kabui? So they said, no,
It's the
it's
same.
just the difference between valley and hill.
True.
I said, okay. So they are Rongmais, na?
Rongmais.
Yeah.
We're all the same, no?
Yeah.
More or less, it's the same. It's the political. It could be political influences, things like that. Way beyond things that I cannot answer. It's like that. More or less, we're the same, no? Even though, like, there's a history that we all come up from the same place. The history are all the same, no? It doesn't have to be Kabui is that, Roma is that. We're all the same, more or less. It's like that, totally same. When talking about the crisis and all, I think the neutrality side on discussions and all, and I've seen most of the Naga leaders like maintaining neutrality and sharing options to both because even I've seen many of the Meitei people like having connections with the other community, having good connections in between the crisis. This is how like things are, and especially for the Naga community, we have non-stop connection for them, like sharing things this and that. We share the empathy to both the community, affected community. Things are way beyond like our own understanding. Things have gone too deep, too emotionally like influenced crisis. So it was like things cannot be changed abruptly. It has taken some time, taken some toll. Things are improving a little now. So I think had there been no crisis in Manipur, we would have been the best state, man.
No, I was thinking that when I see institutions, most of the institutions, like you take any government sector, there are so many Rongmais working there. You take RIMS, GENIMS, whatever not, there's so many Rongmais working there.
True.
So why not they be the pioneer of
Very true.
uniting people?
I
Because
agree.
they have shared Maitis love Rongmais.
Yeah.
And so does the Nagas. So why not?
I think for that point, seriously, I do agree with that point because Rongmai people, Rongmai think tank, Rongmai who've been working in the different sectors in the Manipur, Imphal Valley. I've been thinking they need to be a little vocal on sharing ideas to bring in between the discussions and crisis. They need to be vocal.
So
To bring back neutrality as fast as possible. But frankly, I did not see such.
So on your level, don't you see that if I could somehow arrange festivals between the Zilerong and the Rongmai and the Meitei community, it will unite the community, isn't it?
Yeah. It might. It would.
He's chill, okay? He's like, thank God I am not giving the interview.
Yeah.
Selling room is from Mike Nasir.
yeah, that's why, na? So Zilerong, Rongmai.
Jelingrong in Pui. No.
Yeah.
Jelingrong is it's more or less like a family, no? Jelingrong in Pui. Just that
You were saying it as a family. So imagine if you are having a concert in, let's say, Tupul. Tulup or Tupul, yeah, na?
That's my.
Yeah, see? Just 35 minutes from here, na? 35 minutes from here. A fest there. Huge fest. Where the Meiteis, they love hills. Rongmais love Meiteis. So does the Meiteis love Rongmais.
Yeah.
They going to Tupul and enjoying the fest. Just 35 minutes from here. The level of peace it would have brought to that place. The economy and everything as well.
True. But for the last 3 years, our brothers, Meiteika brothers, cannot travel to hills for yet. Especially even to Tupul. They cannot travel because there's
They travel to Krul.
to pull, no?
Yeah, but they travel to Krul. So there was
Krul, but-
some good
yeah.
brains in that.
Yeah, true. During the Shiroi festival,
Yeah.
they had traveled, and even during the Orange festival, though, given that the security region ka, if there's a proper security, but Temelong to it's a little far, and there's some
Tupul?
Tupul is very near, but still in between there's some
Yeah.
there's some village, no?
Yeah, I understand. But it's like for Ukrul also there were some hotspots.
True.
So the community managed among themselves. How about so that's what I'm saying now.
True.
Community managing among themselves that okay, no, we want economy. And the good thing about economy is, let's say there's a huge influx of money in this restaurant. It won't benefit according to community wise. It will benefit the whole restaurant. So if there's huge money in Tupul, it will not only benefit Tupul, it will benefit everyone around there. So everyone will be benefited.
True.
Why don't you try to hold a fest in Tupul? Since he's from Tupul, he'll have a very good stronghold there, isn't it?
Yeah, practically, it's not possible because it comes to funding. Even my band, there's no support at all.
पैसे नहीं है.
It's a band, na. Paisa, we cannot come up with lots and lots, a huge sum of money to organize a fest. And I have tried to uplift my band from my own community. I've invited even a dinner, a special dinner where I invite about 10 big shots. Nobody cares. That's the reason why. It will take time. I have come to the conclusion that if our mentality do not change, the growth, it will have to take some time. And that's when I quit, like being like requesting for people or having some hope on the big shots car. And then and us organizing an event, it will be like I don't think it will be possible. And I do not trust our big shots anymore. No. I had, because at the start of my GMP, I had high hope that people would understand value music, and with the thoughts that we have to support our own young musicians who've been spearheading, who've been pioneering the music scenario. And apart from the GMP, the band, there are no other bands in the Zelingrong Inpui community who is taking music seriously, like as a performer, full time. There's no other band. So we had a little bit of an expectation, like the people, if we do not support these guys, whom do we have to support to? We at least expect that kind of like love. Even to this year, criticism and support to it, the support to it has come much better in this like a few years gap, no. But still, then moral support to especially the young stars, they totally understand now. Young stars, though, they have we have created a huge arena of like influence on the young stars musicians who are
big thing.
Yeah, it's a big thing, seriously, for all especially the young star music enthusiasts. But the conservative society ka 50 plus ka elders, no, they still do not. The big shots, I should say, people who are well-to-do, they do not understand the value of art, the value of music. Because we have been representing the community in the national platform. We have shared stages in the international platform, but still then it was like, what's theirs is theirs, what's mine is mine. We have to come together and support this one. If some of the big shots had come together, and then, because I have requested to talk to a lot of people. Verbal support to, okay, let's do. But when it comes to practical to, everyone back off. That's we'll have to strive for our own. Set a very good example. We take another boost, another level of inspiration, self-inspiration from within ourselves. That the biggest bands have been facing this for 10, 15 years, especially. So why not us? We have to bear the same things also. So it's more or less we've been progressing for 11 years now.
So you're talking about uniting, you're talking about changing the mentality, you're talking something which is morally so correct. But you are human, isn't it? You have all the Rungmais in your band.
Yes.
Why?
I've thought of that for quite a while. While I was like when I started the band, the project, because GMP is a mother project. Under the Godwill Music Project is the band. Under the mother project is the band. So it is like two things in one. I thought in terms of management also, in terms of likes and dislikes, and since I am based in Imphal, the reason why I chose only Rongmei people is that it was more easy to manage. And then
Why? Why are you saying that people from other community are not easy to
no,
manage?
it's not like that, but just that we speak the same language. Our background too, because background matters. No, we all of us we come from a very harsh background, very tough upbringing where we cannot even afford guitar. I remember that it took even more than 2 years to get a proper guitar for my guitarist. No, he knows my struggles most, and that's the reason why he's also the closest to me. He knows how tough things are, and even my guitar, my PRS guitar, I had to take it on loan.
Oh.
Even my parents cannot afford me a proper guitar. That's even though I've been in the music profession for more than 22, 23 years now, because my family, my parents, they look after my relatives a lot. They're like after so many kids, family ka, big family ka, uncles ka, auntie ka, kids like that. So even though I morally they support, prayerfully they support, there's no stopping. Like if you have to go, you have to go. You go for it. But still, then because as a musician, we need good instruments to perform at a big stage. It's
So
like,
what were the struggles?
the struggle is like I even struggle a lot to get a proper guitar, a bass, a guitar.
How did you afford it then?
I had to talk. I have a very good friend, my big bro, who runs a music store in Imphal itself. The store is Zounds Music Studio. I have a very good connection with them. They trusted me. I trusted them totally. And his name is Rishi. And he is one of the most supportive brother that I ever had from another community. He's a Meitei, but still he trusted me. Even though I was like, Tarisi, I guitar the guitar. It was like that time it was only 40,000. 15, 13, 14 or 15 years back. It was 40,000. I'll give you half. I'll give you whenever I have again. And it was like, okay, fine. It was like, I do not give credit to even many of my community, community. I had to get on credit just for you, okay? He told me, and then I was being, not just for my guitar, my PRS guitar, but even on other instruments too. I was like, Tarishi, I need this instrument, I'll give you this, I'll give the rest later on whenever I have. He was like, them loan and even crisis meets and all. He has been really supportive and okay. He cannot disagree with me because it was like that. It was how things have been. I've been like thriving during my initial stage. It was like that, and we could continue working on as a band, no, at the Rongmei. And coming back to as a Rongmei band, my keyboardist, he's from Senapati now.
But he's still a Rongmei.
Yeah. It's like, but still, overall background matters, and then our likes and dislikes. We speak the same language. It would be. I've been GMP is my 5th band. Earlier bands, I've been the vocalist of 4 bands earlier, but still, then the thing is that most of the band do not want to be as serious as I want to be. The many times where I have like written songs for the band, then it goes to waste. I was like, then why not I start my own band? Why not? And that's when 2015 was when I founded the GMP and GMP the band, the project and the band on the same year 2015. And
when you got your first guitar,
yeah.
Whom did you show it to?
Actually, my first guitar was bought to me by my Dad's elder brother.
So
I
you
went
went
to
to that.
I went to
saying that.
Guwahati. I had some work, some other work at Guwahati. I went there with one of my big brother, not real brother, with my church staff, and then I went there, took the GBNA. I think that time it cost about 8,000. Yeah, it was a big dream come true for me to able. Because my family could not afford, even me at that time, could not afford me a 3,000, 4,000 guitar, and he was the OC at Senapati that time. So yeah, he sponsored the guitar. My first
went to your dad,
ever
didn't you?
guitar, Guwahati. Yeah,
You went to your dad after your guitar.
yeah,
Whom did you first show your guitar to?
back home.
Back home, na?
Yeah,
Dad,
back
I
home.
got a guitar.
Yes. Yeah.
How was it for you?
Oh, I could still remember it was black, and I totally loved the guitar. And since before I got involved into metal and the heavy rock stuff, I was pure into, like I've said before, a bit of a pop influence. I love playing the acoustic more. And that's the reason why my composition, my arrangement, all those comes from like more or less like a acoustic, no. And then my first guitar, it has helped me, boost me a lot. Then it has won by, and it's been like
It's still in your memory, isn't it?
yes, it
still-
does.
Any advice which you want to give to your community or to the people of Manipur regarding to metal band music or any band music?
I think, and I've seen that Manipur has a very strong history about metal music and rock music. And that's one reason why I am so proud to be one of the musicians from Manipur itself. And we have a huge prospect. Just that Manipur has some crisis a few years back. If not, we could have been the spearheading and organizing the biggest music festival in the state itself. Super proud. And then we have if we have no crisis anymore from this day, from today onwards, I can guarantee that we will make a history in the comeback, hosting the biggest festival, hosting the biggest music festival, and organizing beautiful events, especially for the musicians, metalheads, rock musicians, and the things we will thrive again.
Do you think the Gen Z generation has lost the taste in the music, especially with the metal band and the rock band as well? Do you think that the 90s and 20s kids were better in that taste? And the upcoming bands, are they actually pure and authentic, or they are mix between technology and slight bit of their emotion?
Yes. Since we focus on the Gen Z or the youngsters, as I say, I've been talking about and telling all the youngsters to listen to music of the earlier days. Learn some songs, learn music of the early days. And after that, your taste will be different, your songwriting will be different, the emotions, how you bring to the song will be totally different, your perspective. And you will try your best to bring out the best of the best musical form, your expressions, musical expression in the influence, with the influence of the 80s and 90s music. So I've been telling the Gen Z, with the advancement of technology, there are lots of aspects that we cannot control anymore. But still then, take the advancement of technology, also take the influence of the 80s and 90s, where the real music had, make it happen. Balance.
So is there a difference that, okay, these upcoming generation, they've lost that taste, or the new band, they have lost the touch of being authentic?
Sadly, I have to agree. They would mind me, but still then sadly, because I've been into since I'm born in the 80s, and I already had the taste of the Gen Z also. The taste with the transitional era period. The youngsters, so the musical taste of this taste are totally different. It's the technology and so much of easy stuff, club music. Simply.
So it's more of like dancing.
Yeah, it's more of that kind of vibe. It's totally it has changed a lot. Maybe we could change. Maybe we might advancement, times change, people change, likes and dislikes change too. But still then especially for the music enthusiast, the better you listen to the real music stuff, the better your production will be.
But don't you think that as the time progressed, like let's take an example of car. There were racing cars, there were different sections of cars. But now you see the sections of cars, hatchback, this, that, racing, off-roading, everything. The same context. Car makes sounds and the middle band is also about adrenaline, isn't it? Both are about adrenaline. In the same way, don't you think that this generation should have made special different kind of genre in metal band as well? That every single taste of music should have been available rather than going on a simple general club pattern or dancing pattern.
Yeah, I agree. Everyone has their own tastes and dislikes, but still then, yeah, more people are into, like, more or less, especially the youngsters, into one route. No, everyone's in the same route, and this is how the mainstream. I think the mainstream works also. Like totally, they have the policy that to brainwash the melodies into the song. Viral and trending has been the day-to-day focus of mainstream music. No, so it was like that. But still, then music enthusiasts, I think for those of you like music enthusiasts, we tend to have some. It will always be good to have a varied taste of music. To not go where others have been going. To not stick only to where the public is going. No, we could set a different example. Like everyone's been like they have made lots of rock music, metal music, pop music. There's some still. We opted to go symphonic. Now, though we're the only symphonic band.
Yeah, only symphonic.
Yeah, that's how varied options.
Can you name your top 5 favorites where you drive your motivation from? Top 5 favorites of all time, yours. That okay, these top 5. Before dying, I want to sit and relax and listen to it.
Songs, music.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
थोड़ा ज़्यादा dramatic हो गया क्या? Made more dramatic. What?
Yeah. Even though I am like into symphonic rock, Mr. Big has always been my number one inspiration. Billy Shahan, bass.
Nice.
He plays lead in the bass. No.
Yeah, he's so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I pick up the bass and become the main vocalist, because you won't find any vocalist in a band in the whole wide world. They are, but it's not common for like the front man to be playing the bass, and that is also one of the reasons why I opted to be the vocalist and also the bassist of the band. And okay, my top 5 favorites should be like I cannot anything from the Mr. Big. There are lots of Mr. Big songs. So if that's what it takes,
And
if that's
5
what
bands,
it takes,
just 5 bands.
Megadeth.
And
Metallica has some influence.
not Radiohead.
Not Radiohead.
Okay.
Mr. Big.
Okay.
Mr. Big should be on the number 1. Number 2 should be on the Megadeth. Number 3 should be on Megadeth.
No Genesis.
Metallica. It should be in like 4 should be on Nightwish. And
You don't like Genesis?
no. And the 5th band should be, I don't know. I can't remember any good band.
Come on, Genesis.
I am also like very influenced into classic rock music. So any like Bon Jovi stuff, Scorpions.
Oh, you are into that
Yeah. I was also.
section.
And even for commercial stuff, though, that's lots of classic rock. But when it comes to big festival, big events, we go for the symphonic, commercial stuff. We do touch lots of classic rocks, and that's how. 5th should be on the classic rock bands.
Thank you so much for coming now podcast. It is an honor and dream come true for me. Never in my life I met any metal band music. I've met many other celebrities, but I wanted to meet someone
into metal band
Oh.
personally,
Oh.
and you are the first among them. I've met people from other genre as well, but not from metal band. So you're the first from metal band to me.
Okay.
And I wanted to know what's in your mind when you write your song and everything. Thank you so much for being here. Toangku the.
Yeah, yeah. We're so privileged. Even my guitarist and both of us, we're privileged to be part of the Tribe&Trails YouTube and the podcast. And I strongly request everyone, all the viewers, to. It takes 1 second to press the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Right,
Like Toro.
like the
Subscribe to Toro.
subscribe, like, and share.
Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you, man.
Thank you.